Hello, Cindy. How are you?
Really well, thanks, Kate. Lovely to see you today.
Yes, I'm really happy to talk to you about what you're doing with us because one of my favorite things in the world is EFT, emotional freedom technique. Have I got that right?
That's correct. Or emotional freedom techniques. There's actually, we say with an S on the end because there are many techniques within EFT, but that's just getting a little bit pedantic. But anyway, but some people refer to it as tapping as well because we do all this sort of funny stuff that's called tapping on our body.
Which, if you knew nothing, you might go, why, how, But if you've actually
Okay.
experienced it, it's the most incredible technique. And in fact, it really got me through the whole COVID thing, I think. It was during that period when everybody was locked in. It was such a useful tool, and there was quite a bit of EFT online during that period. When did you start doing EFT?
Mhm. Well, actually, I wish I had known about it during COVID, but I was familiar with it. But that's when I began studying.
Mhm.
EFT was during that time, during lockdown, and that type of thing. And then I got such an interest in it because I was watching once again YouTube videos, and it was amazing. And just feeling the benefits of how calm I could feel after just tapping. But the thing was, I had no idea what I was really doing. So I started doing some online courses. And then because it really piqued my interest. And then I realized I actually met a lady who was a very accomplished trainer in EFT. And I decided to study with her. So I gained my certification about 2 years ago as well. So,
And
and
I know that you're extremely enthusiastic about the art of EFT because you often bring it up when we're talking. So,
I know I have to so be careful. I don't say to all sorts of things, oh, we can tap on that. We can tap on that.
but you can.
You
So,
can, exactly. Yeah.
I'd love you to tell people a little bit about your background with the wider business that you do as well, because I think EFT is a fabulous tool for what you're seeking to accomplish in a wider sense in your business. So maybe tell us a little.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to share. So basically, my background is now as what we call a grey area drinking sobriety coach. So what I'd like to do is just to help women change their relationship with alcohol, should they choose. So um, I'm not an addiction specialist, but I just feel, and especially since COVID, so many of us just were feeling so much stress and just an easy go-to that we've been conditioned for many, many years is just to have a glass of wine. It'll help you relax. You can socialize, you can commiserate, you can do whatever, just with a glass of wine or two. So, and that's my background, I found over the years, especially being menopausal, it didn't agree with me as much. And through stressful times, that was my go to. So I needed to find another alternative instead of just reaching for a glass of wine when everything's got tough. So, and um, and as I mentioned, it was during this COVID period that I retrained to become a coach, a life coach, which then led me into the grey area drinking sobriety coaching, which then led me down the path to wanting to find out the root cause of why people, women in particular, in my age group, women in midlife, after, whether we're empty nesters or, those still, with children, are just reaching for that easy go-to glass of wine. So this is where I found EFT, the emotional freedom technique, such a handy tool because you could then introduce it to calm whatever was triggering you before, having that glass of wine. So it was just many other tools that I brought into my toolbox, but this was just so amazingly powerful and quick. It was simple, quick, and once you learn the basics of it, you can do it anywhere, anytime. And that's how convenient it is.
I love that about EFT. All you need is your fingertips and a little bit of know-how,
Mhm.
and you're there already. And as with all simple things, that's the answer. Breathing appropriately, tapping, knowing
Mhm.
what to do and how to tweak your lifestyle in ways that actually support you to stay level, because it's a very testing time at the moment for nearly everybody. Everyone's talking of the tests that we're undergoing at the moment. So yes, so I'm going to deeply encourage everybody to head along on the 19th of October to your workshop. The details will all be below. Cindy is an incredible woman. So other than just being there for the EFT, go for Cindy and hear about all the other things that she does in life. So thank you everybody for coming along and listening to what Cindy has to say. Thank you, Cindy. Is there anything you'd like to add about the Eula Healing Trail and your part in it?
Oh, I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity to share this with those in our community. And if they can come along, it's going to be an amazing workshop. I'd love to meet people, and I'll even put on some nice refreshments for you as well. So, yeah, come along and have a chat. And
Lucky,
thank you,
lucky
Kate.
everyone. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay. Thank you
Cheers.
so much.